Hello, welcome to Hand and Gear Designs assembly video where we put together the Dragonfly kit. These are the parts. You'll note there are 3 wooden balls, 2 smaller ones, 1 medium size, and then 2 beads for the eyes. I recommend using some glue to assemble these. The wood I use varies in thickness, so sometimes it's a little loose, sometimes it's a little thick. The glue really helps parts stay together. If parts are tight, you can sand them with sandpaper, or one trick I do is a disposable nail file is really great for getting into the slots and sanding them if they're too tight. So let's put this together. Let's start with the main body and the 2 sub-parties. You'll note that the tabs on these are slightly different. It doesn't matter which one you start with or which one you use for left or right. Either will work. So, I've got some glue and a toothpick off camera that I'm going to use to help hold this together. I'm just going to pick one of these parts. I find a little glue up here at the front and then some glue along the, especially towards the end of the tail, really helps it stay together. So just find open slots. Oops, this one goes in front. Yeah, so line them up. If you have them misaligned, the back one will align, so get them in place and then press together. This is what I'm talking about the wood thickness varying. Okay, all right. So, got one half of the body together. Before you put the second half on, you want to trap the wooden balls because they are just held in by the different parts. Small one in the tail, small one in the head, medium-sized one in the body. Okay, now that I have those in there, I'm going to take the second body piece, put a little glue on it, and then just press it in place to trap the balls in there. And the balls should be free moving. Careful not to get any glue on them, but they are just trapped in there by that. Okay, next we're going to do the head. These 2 pieces are exactly the same, so it doesn't matter which one you use for the top or the bottom. I'm going to put just a little glue in that slot there, and then press it to the head there. Same thing for the bottom, just a little glue there. And these form the sockets that the beads will go into for the eyes. I'm going to do those last, so I don't knock them out while I'm putting the other parts on. Let's do the wings. You want the decorative side up, and it just slides over this little post with a hole in it for hanging. I'm going to put a little wood glue there. Slide this hard to film and assemble at the same time. There we go. Okay. There we go. And now we'll do the legs. The legs are all exactly the same, so it doesn't matter which one you use for which piece. They just go into the little slots here. There we go. You can use just about any glue. I'm using wood glue, but Elmer's glue will work. Hot glue, super glue, whatever you have. And if you're gentle with them, they will mostly hold together without glue. But especially if you're going to be like hanging it for display, I just recommend a little bit of glue to make sure everything stays where it should. Okay, so there is the Dragonfly. For the eyes, I'm actually going to use a gel super glue because I find the gel helps with getting the balls to stick in place. The thread hole of the bead actually makes a really good pupil, so I'm going to put that in there and then just try to align it so it looks like he's facing forward. One trick you can use for that is using a toothpick to get in there and just wiggle it around until it's facing the direction you want. And it looks like I am out of glue, super glue, so I'll just have to use a good dollop wood glue there. And there we go. There is our Dragonfly. And you can just tie a thread through there if you want to hang it so it's flying. Okay, have fun building.